It doesn't matter how great things are with your partner, no relationship is immune to a breakup. This doesn't just go for everyday romantic relationships, but new and old marriages alike. When you've been with a romantic partner for a while, you both start to feel comfortable with each other, sometimes a little too comfortable, and you each develop your own little habits as a result. But those habits can be detrimental to a relationship, and couples often don't realize until it's too late. We all want to have a peaceful, loving, and harmonious relationship with our significant others, but sometimes life gets in the way and causes us to lose focus of what's most important. To keep your romantic relationship in a healthy place, one of the best things you can do is incorporate beneficial habits and avoid the ones that lead to bitter fights and arguments. So before we go on, we recommend invest in your partner and your relationship. However, certain habits can gradually weaken your relationship over time and lead to separation. Here are the 7 common habits that can lead to a breakup. What are they?
Hey guys, welcome back to Healthy Life Channel.
7 bad habits that can ruin a relationship. Number 1. Withholding affection. It happens in every relationship. You're in the middle of an argument and you're overwhelmed and frustrated. But after things cool off and you and your partner are reconciled, you might find yourself struggling to get over the fight. Often, the next time your partner wants to be intimate or show physical care, you feel the need to withhold affection. This may be as simple as refusing a hug or kiss. You may not be intentionally trying to punish the other person, but refraining from normal shows of affection can create emotional distance between you and your partner. If you're struggling to physically reconnect after an argument or rough spot, let your partner know where you're at and try to figure out what needs to happen before you're ready to connect again. Maybe you need some time to feel ready to trust them again. Or maybe you're feeling especially vulnerable. No matter how you feel or wherever you're at, respect your personal boundaries and emotions. Just keep the lines of communication open. Otherwise, you both might start feeling resentful and rejected, which is harmful in a relationship. Number 2. Taking your anger out on your partner. We tend to take our anger out on the people we love the most. Often, it's because of proximity. They're physically close to you and become easy targets for anger. Other times, it's because you believe they're the only one who can handle your anger and won't leave you. But aggression always hurts the receiver and the relationship. No matter where your rage is coming from, your partner is the last person who should be forced to absorb your feelings in their rawness. That kind of behavior isn't loving and can escalate to emotional abuse if left unchecked. If you're having a bad day or experiencing a lot of anger, try to calm down before going to your partner. Maybe spend your drive home praying, talking things out, or listening to calming music. You know best what helps minimize your rage, so try doing those things before talking to your partner. You may still be angry when you connect with them, but it won't be the raw aggression you were initially feeling. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to channel for more videos and activate the bell next to it. Number 3. Never taking blame. No one is perfect. Likewise, no one is wrong all the time, but sometimes we behave as though our partner is to blame for most things that are wrong in a relationship. If you know you're not in a toxic relationship, but find yourself casting or taking blame for almost every fight or issue, you or your partner may need to work on taking responsibility when things go wrong. In healthy relationships, fights usually end with both people apologizing and taking partial blame for what happened. Even if it feels uncomfortable to do so, try apologizing first or encouraging your partner to acknowledge their part to play in a fight. This tends to feel awkward the first few times, but practice owning up to things quickly and authentically, so your partner knows it's also safe and desirable to do so, too. Number 4. Not listening. Listening well is one of the foundational characteristics of a healthy partner. Listening well is how we learn about the other person, understand their quirks and patterns, and determine how to best support them. It's also how we build trust in relationships. But listening is something that each partner must practice and value. It's a selfless act of care and love and allows the other person's voice to be heard. If someone feels ignored in a relationship, they end up feeling that their emotions aren't important to you, and consequently, neither is the relationship. When your partner is talking, stop doing other things like texting or walking around, be intentional, and give them your full attention. If you have not liked this video yet, make sure to like it now. Number 5. Trying to change your significant other. Everyone changes with time. Sometimes, those changes sneak up on us and we realize that the person you're with is different than when you first met. That's common. We usually grow alongside our partner and fall into more mature patterns of love and affection. Sometimes, you or your partner changes in a way that the other person doesn't like, which leads to conflict. For instance, whether your partner always stayed out late with his friends or just started doing it, if you don't like it, you're likely to want that to stop. Or maybe you've always wished your partner was just a little bit different or dreamed that they'd change to match the image of them you fell in love with. It's easy to want to change your partner if you're in this dilemma. Naturally, they will be resistant to calls for change, especially if they're content with the things you're trying to change. No matter the circumstances, it's important to be honest about the tension. Examine your own heart and mind. Maybe you're actually the one who changed and your partner didn't. Maybe you're dissatisfied with something else and not the thing about them that makes you upset. Do the work of self-reflection. And when you have a clear idea of what the real issue is, you may not need to do anything. Or you may want to chat with your partner about things. Number 6. Compare your relationship with others. We compare ourselves with others all the time. When we're emotionally healthy, we can celebrate the happiness and success of others without feeling like they're a threat to our own happiness. We can look to others with openness and use them as motivation to work harder at our own personal goals. But if we compare ourselves with others constantly, we can fall into the trap of feeling less than others and jealous of them. When it comes to relationships, the comparison can lead us to see the happiness of others and focus on the things in our own relationships we don't like. We can grow bitter, negative, and ultimately sabotage our relationship. Remember, no one's life is as clean and perfect as it's depicted on social media or in group chats. Focus on how you can cultivate more health in your own relationship and avoid spending too much time on platforms that make it easy to see and compare your relationship to others. Number 7. Lack of gratitude. We all do fun and thoughtful things for our significant other periodically. When that happens, it's natural for the doer to expect some form of appreciation for the thoughtful gesture. But when that doesn't happen, discontentment or resentment may grow. While we never set out to do something nice, simply to hear the other person say, "Thank you," verbal gratitude is a great way to affirm and show appreciation for the good deed. Don't hesitate to thank your partner for the things they do and say that make you feel loved. This ensures that their kindness doesn't go unnoticed. Build the gratitude muscle by starting with simple things like thanking them for getting groceries or walking the dog when you're sick. That way, you don't forget to thank them for bigger things they do and say to make you feel especially loved and cared for. Remember that your relationship and partner doesn't exist to make your life easier. In fact, sometimes your partner will disappoint you or make your life harder, and vice versa. Practice patience as often as you can and encourage your significant other to do the same. Work on identifying unreasonable expectations you felt or imposed on the other person. Address how those unrealistic expectations can be adjusted to introduce more health into your relationship. By following these tips and leaving bad habits, your relationship will become deeper and more romantic day by day, and you will experience a more beautiful life. If you are interested in learning more about this topic, be sure to write in the comments so that we can discuss this topic more comprehensively in the next videos. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. To see more videos, be sure to subscribe to the Healthy Life channel.